Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this, chances are you've heard the buzz around cloud computing, and you're curious about diving into one of the most in-demand fields of the 21st century. Maybe you're looking for a career change, trying to upskill, or just fascinated by technology that powers the modern world. Whatever your reason, you're in the right place at the right time. We're standing at the precipice of 2026, and the cloud landscape is more dominant and exciting than ever before. But with AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud Platform, the big three, dominating the market, a critical question arises: which one should you learn? Which cloud computing course is the right fit for you? That's exactly what we're going to demystify today. So grab a coffee, hit that like button, and let's embark on this cloud journey together. Before we compare the giants, let's quickly define what cloud computing actually is, for those who might be new to the concept. Simply put, cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of computing services, including servers, storage, databases, networking, software, analytics, and intelligence, over the internet, or the cloud. Instead of owning and maintaining your own physical data centers and servers, you can access these services from a cloud provider like Amazon, Microsoft, or Google. Think of it like electricity. You don't build your own power plant, you just plug in and use the electricity, paying for what you consume. Cloud computing works much the same way for IT resources. It offers flexibility, scalability, and cost-effectiveness that traditional on-premise solutions just can't match. No more worrying about server maintenance, hardware upgrades, or sudden traffic spikes crashing your website. The cloud handles it all. So, why is cloud computing so crucial in 2026, and why should you invest your time in learning it? The numbers speak for themselves. The global cloud computing market is projected to reach over $1 trillion in the next few years. Every major company, from startups to Fortune 500s, is either migrating to the cloud or already heavily invested in it. This widespread adoption translates directly into a massive demand for skilled cloud professionals. We're talking about cloud architects, DevOps engineers, security specialists, data engineers, and developers, all needing expertise in these platforms. Cloud skills are no longer just a nice-to-have, but a fundamental requirement for IT professionals across the board. Learning cloud computing isn't just learning a technology, it's learning the future operating system of the digital world. It opens doors to incredible career opportunities, allows you to work on cutting-edge projects, and gives you the flexibility to adapt in an ever-evolving tech landscape. Now, let's introduce the titans of the cloud world: Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform. These three providers collectively hold the vast majority of the cloud market share. AWS, or Amazon Web Services, is the undisputed market leader, having pioneered the cloud computing space more than a decade ago. Microsoft Azure is a strong challenger, rapidly gaining ground, especially within enterprises already integrated with Microsoft technologies. And then we have Google Cloud Platform, or GCP, a powerful contender known for its innovation in areas like AI, machine learning, and data analytics. While they all offer similar core services, compute, storage, networking, databases, each has its unique strengths, ecosystems, and philosophies. Understanding these nuances is key to making an informed decision about where to focus your learning efforts. Let's kick off our deep dive with Amazon Web Services. AWS is the veteran, the trailblazer, and currently holds the largest market share in cloud computing. It offers the broadest and deepest set of services, with over 200 fully featured offerings. Think of virtually any IT need, and AWS probably has a service for it. Strengths of AWS: 1. Maturity and experience. Being the first to market means AWS has a highly mature and battle-tested infrastructure. 2. Extensive service portfolio, from basic compute, EC2, and storage, S3, to advanced machine learning, SageMaker, and IoT services, AWS covers it all. This breadth means you can build almost anything imaginable. 3. Large ecosystem and community. AWS has the largest community of users, developers, and partners. This means abundant learning resources, forums, and job opportunities. 4. Innovation. Despite its size, AWS continues to innovate at a breakneck pace, consistently introducing new features and services. Common use cases: startups, large enterprises, government agencies, media companies. Anyone looking for flexibility and the widest range of options often starts here. Potential considerations: its sheer size and number of services can be overwhelming for newcomers. Cost management can also be complex due to its granular pricing model. If you're aiming for a job where cloud is generic, AWS is often the default expectation. Learning AWS gives you a solid foundation that's easily transferable to other clouds. Next up, we have Microsoft Azure, the fastest-growing major cloud provider and a formidable contender. Azure leverages Microsoft's deep-rooted presence in enterprise IT, making it a natural choice for many organizations already using Windows Server, SQL Server, Active Directory, and .NET. Strengths of Azure: 1. Enterprise integration. Seamless integration with existing Microsoft products and on-premise infrastructure is a huge selling point for large businesses. If your company uses Microsoft, Azure is an obvious fit. 2. Hybrid cloud capabilities. Azure offers robust hybrid cloud solutions, allowing companies to extend their data centers to the cloud with ease. 3. Strong PaaS offerings. Platform as a Service, or PaaS, is where Azure really shines, providing excellent tools for developers to build, deploy, and manage applications without the underlying infrastructure complexities. 4. Compliance and governance. Azure excels in meeting strict compliance and regulatory requirements, which is critical for many industries. Common use cases: large enterprises, government sectors, organizations with significant Microsoft investments, businesses requiring strong hybrid cloud solutions. Potential considerations: while its integration with Microsoft products is a strength, it can sometimes be perceived as a limitation for those fully invested in open-source stacks. Its documentation can sometimes be a bit fragmented compared to AWS. However, Azure certifications are highly valued in the corporate world, especially if you're looking to work for large, established companies. Last but certainly not least, we have Google Cloud Platform. GCP might be third in market share, but it's a powerhouse of innovation, especially in the realms of data analytics, machine learning, and open-source technologies. Leveraging the same infrastructure that powers Google's search engine, YouTube, and Gmail, GCP offers unparalleled scale and reliability. Strengths of GCP: 1. Data analytics and machine learning. This is GCP's undeniable forte. Services like BigQuery, a serverless data warehouse, Dataflow, and the AI platform are industry-leading. If you're passionate about data science, AI, or machine learning, GCP is a fantastic choice. 2. Kubernetes originator. Google developed Kubernetes, the industry standard for container orchestration, and its managed Kubernetes engine, GKE, is widely considered the best in the business. 3. Global network and performance. GCP boasts an incredibly fast and resilient global network, leading to excellent performance. 4. Open source friendly. GCP has a strong commitment to open source technologies, making it appealing to developers who prefer open ecosystems. Common use cases: data-intensive businesses, AI or ML startups, companies adopting microservices architectures with Kubernetes, organizations valuing innovation and cutting-edge technology. Potential considerations: its market share is smaller, which might translate to fewer immediate job listings compared to AWS or Azure in some regions, but this is rapidly changing. Its enterprise features are maturing quickly, but historically, it has been less enterprise-focused than Azure. However, If you want to be at the forefront of AI and data innovation, GCP is incredibly exciting. While each cloud has its distinct personality, it's helpful to see how their core services align. Almost everything you do in one cloud has an equivalent in the others. Compute, AWS, EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud, virtual servers. Azure, virtual machines, their equivalent for virtual servers. GCP, Compute Engine, Google's virtual machines. All allow you to provision and manage virtual servers, but they differ in pricing models, instance types, and integration with other services. Storage, AWS, S3, simple storage service, object storage, highly durable and scalable. Azure, blob storage, Azure's object storage offering. GCP, cloud storage, Google's highly scalable and durable object storage. Again, fundamental functionality is similar, but pricing, regional availability, and specific features can vary. Databases, AWS, RDS, Relational Database Service, DynamoDB, NoSQL, Aurora, AWS Proprietary RDB. Azure, Azure SQL Database, Cosmos DB, NoSQL, Azure Database for MySQL/PostgreSQL. GCP, Cloud SQL, Cloud Spanner, Firestore. Each offers a managed service for various database types, taking away the headache of database administration. The key takeaway here is that once you understand the concept of a cloud service, e.g., object storage, adapting to its implementation on a different platform becomes much easier. The foundational knowledge is transferable. Now, for the million-dollar question, which one should you learn? Let's break it down by decision factors, starting with your career goals and the job market. If you're aiming for broad market appeal and maximum job opportunities, start with AWS. It has the largest market share, meaning more companies are using it, and consequently, there are more AWS jobs available globally. It's often seen as the baseline for cloud professionals. If you're targeting large enterprises, government contracts, or companies heavily invested in Microsoft technologies, Azure might be your quickest path. Many large organizations are migrating to Azure due to its deep integration with existing Microsoft infrastructure and strong compliance features. Knowing Azure can make you a highly sought-after candidate in these sectors. If your passion lies in data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, or cutting-edge open-source technologies, GCP is an incredibly powerful choice. Its data and AI services are best in class, and expertise here will position you at the forefront of innovation. It's also worth checking local job boards in your region. What are the companies near you primarily using? A quick search on LinkedIn or Indeed.com for AWS Engineer, Azure Administrator, or GCP Developer will give you a real-time snapshot of demand. Your existing skill set and background play a significant role in making this decision easier. If you come from a strong Microsoft background, Windows Server, .NET, SQL Server, Active Directory Azure will feel incredibly familiar and intuitive. The integration is seamless, and your existing knowledge will give you a significant head start. If you're an open-source enthusiast, a Linux pro, or familiar with Python, Java, or other widely used programming languages, all three clouds support these, but AWS and GCP often feel more aligned with the open-source community's ethos. GCP's strong embrace of Kubernetes is also a plus for open-source containerization. If you're completely new to IT and looking for a first entry point, AWS often has the most structured learning paths and abundant beginner-friendly resources, given its larger ecosystem. However, both Azure and GCP also offer excellent beginner tracks. Don't underestimate the power of building on what you already know. It can accelerate your learning curve dramatically. However, don't let it limit you either. Sometimes stepping out of your comfort zone can lead to exciting new discoveries. Consider the bigger picture: what are companies actually using, and where is the industry heading? Many startups and digital native companies often lean towards AWS for its flexibility and massive array of services, allowing them to scale rapidly. Think of companies like Netflix or Airbnb. Established enterprises with a legacy IT footprint frequently choose Azure due to Microsoft's strong relationship and the promise of hybrid cloud solutions. Companies like Coca-Cola or Starbucks are heavily invested in Azure. Companies focused on data innovation, real-time analytics, and AI or ML are increasingly adopting GCP. Spotify and Twitter leverage GCP's data capabilities extensively. A crucial trend to understand is multi-cloud adoption. Many organizations aren't sticking to just one cloud. They're using AWS for some workloads, Azure for others, and GCP for specialized tasks like data analytics. This means that while specializing in one is a great start, having a foundational understanding of at least two, or even all three, is becoming increasingly valuable. The future is less about picking one and more about understanding the strengths of each and how they can coexist. Finally, let's talk about how you'll actually learn and prove your skills, learning resources and certifications. All three providers offer robust certification paths, which are critical for validating your expertise. AWS has a very mature and widely recognized certification program, ranging from foundational, cloud practitioner, to associate, professional, and specialty levels. There's an enormous amount of third-party training content available, making it easy to find courses and study materials. Azure also has an excellent certification program, closely aligned with various job roles, e.g., Azure Administrator, Azure Developer, Azure Solutions Architect. Microsoft Learn offers free, high-quality self-paced learning paths directly from Microsoft, which is a fantastic resource. GCP, while its certification program is newer, it's rapidly gaining traction, especially the Associate Cloud Engineer and Professional Data Engineer certifications. Google also provides excellent official training on platforms like Coursera and their own Google Cloud Skills Boost. When choosing, consider which platform's learning ecosystem resonates most with you. Do you prefer official documentation, video courses, or hands-on labs? All three offer free tiers to experiment, which I highly recommend. Start with the foundational certification for your chosen cloud. It gives you a comprehensive overview and a solid base to build upon. So, after all this, which one do I really recommend? My honest advice for 2026 and beyond isn't to pick just one forever. Instead, I advocate for a hybrid learning approach, starting with one, and eventually expanding. 1. Start with one. Pick the cloud that aligns best with your immediate career goals, existing skill set, or local job market. Get certified at the associate level in that chosen platform. This deep dive will build a strong conceptual understanding of cloud principles. For most people, AWS is often the safest starting point due to its market dominance and broad applicability. However, if you have a strong Microsoft background, Azure might be a more efficient initial choice. If you're solely focused on data/AI, GCP is excellent. 2. Once comfortable, learn a second. After mastering your first cloud, it becomes much easier to learn a second. You'll recognize similar services and patterns. This is where you build your multi-cloud expertise, making you incredibly valuable to employers. 3. Aim for foundational knowledge in all three. Even if you specialize in two, having a basic understanding of the third allows you to speak intelligently about all major providers and understand different architectural choices. The future is multi-cloud. Companies want professionals who can navigate different environments, optimize costs across platforms, and pick the best tool for the job, regardless of vendor. Ready to get started? Here's a simple roadmap. 1. Choose your starting cloud. Based on our discussion, pick the platform that excites you the most or aligns best with your immediate needs. 2. Sign up for the free tier. all three providers offer a free tier that allows you to experiment with their core services without incurring significant costs. This is crucial for hands-on learning. Set up billing alerts to avoid surprises. 3. Utilize official documentation and courses. Dive into the official documentation, which is often the most accurate resource. Complement this with structured courses from platforms like Coursera, Udemy, or a cloud guru. 4. Hands-on projects. Theory is great, but practical experience is king. Build small projects. Deploy a website, set up a database, automate a task. These real-world applications solidify your understanding. 5. Pursue certification. Aim for an associate-level certification, e.g., AWS Solutions Architect Associate, Azure Administrator Associate, Google Associate Cloud Engineer. It validates your skills and boosts your resume. 6. Network and engage. Join cloud communities, attend webinars, follow experts on social media. Learning is a continuous journey, and connecting with others can provide invaluable insights and opportunities. Remember, consistency is key. Dedicate a few hours each week, and you'll be amazed at how quickly you progress. And there you have it, a comprehensive breakdown of AWS, Azure, and GCP for your cloud computing journey in 2026. The world of cloud computing is dynamic, full of opportunities, and genuinely exciting. Whether you choose AWS, Azure, or GCP as your starting point, remember that the core principles of cloud computing are universal. Your goal should be to become a skilled cloud professional, not just a single vendor expert. Embrace the learning process, build projects, and keep an eye on emerging trends. I hope this video has helped clarify which cloud platform might be the best starting point for you. Which cloud are you planning to learn, or which one are you already working with? Let us know in the comments below. Your insights help our entire community. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more valuable content on cloud computing and tech careers. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.